tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. What? What do you need?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Whoa. Why'd I like snap down like that? Whoa.
Alice?
Alice! No!
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Shit. Just a bunch of water. I guess that does connect all the way to the lake.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Well, you know, at least when they're fully taken, while it might be an absolutely horrific experience, the way he's made it sound in the other manuscript is that they're just dead. Like, they get taken and then they're gone. Unlike, say, like Rose, who wasn't fully taken because the darkness needed her to do a couple of things. She's more in like a nightmare / dream state kind of thing. And I don't know, I'd rather die horrifically than be left in like a crazy, potentially permanent state of like non-consciousness. At least if that non-consciousness is basically going to be like a level of torture in and of itself. This is a sizable room. But maybe nothing's going to attack us.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
I wish I knew the actual, like, order of some of these things. Is that him thinking about things in the past or now? Oh, why thank you for opening up the path for me here. Ow! That's another big miss! Ouch, ouch. Hey, big man! Took you a while to come back, huh? I'm killing you the normal way since I missed my flashbang. It's like throwing sticky grenades in Halo. Sometimes you think you have the idea of where your grenade's gonna go. It's like, oh, this should be an easy stick, and then you miss. Goes like right through them, right past them. Hold up. Nope, nothing this way? Fine. I'm just saying, I could use some flashbangs, game, if you want to give me that. Wow.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Well, bit of a puzzle here, huh? Well, yeah, I can handle that. Whoop. just like the other one. It's just W and S. Those are the controls for the puzzle. Wow. And I bet I move it back up, right? Maybe even 3 times. Yeah. Alright, I guess we take this first. Yeah, that looks good. I'm paranoid I'm gonna miss something in this little weird area. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I was a little too preemptive. Turns out I gotta lower this down a little bit more. Like this. I'd hate in real life if I had to, like, go up, if you use an elevator, you go up 1 floor, get out, have to, like, hand crank the thing, get out, hand crank the thing again. Oh, am I kicking this? Ow. Okay. Now we can kind of have it up here. I'll have it at a little elevation. Alan can make that jump. Barely. Very barely. I'm surprised it was that bright down there. I feel like if Alan Wake was like fully remade, there'd be a lot of areas that were just pitch black. With a focus on like the flashlight being the only thing that illuminates the way. Alright, hold up. Why is there a little set of stairs leading all the way up here? What do you want from me, devs? Ooh, flares. I don't care for them super hard. They don't really have like killing power, but they do give you a little bit of breathing room. Ah, manuscript. I'll take it. Okay, yeah, that is an impressive view of this big-ass mountain. Alright.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Jesus. Does that mean he fucking kills Sinclair, the nurse? Just to get out? Doesn't sound like she was taken by, the darkness or anything. So, jeez. That might be the actual most fucked up death in this story so far. In terms of, like, level of innocence of the person suffering death. I mean, not a lot of the characters are technically innocent. Yeah, what do you want? I'm gonna get attacked by a bunch of birds, aren't I? Oh, the whole way across this gap. Yeah, it's one thing for all these characters to get, like, possessed and killed. Like, obviously that is fucked up in and of itself.
Just great.
But Tor murdering Sinclair, potentially. Maybe she lives to getting hit in the head with the hammer. It's just, the chances of that. don't seem very big. Nice fucking try! I'll save one flare for any other, or flare gun shot. No? There's gotta be two more. Come on. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh shit! Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh, that's not so bad. Convenient. Uh-oh. At least the darkness. I mean, whoa! Shit. That was close. God damn. At least the darkness isn't completely directly attacking me. I would consider possessed birds and people being an indirect way to be dealt with. But there's an achievement or something for shooting all those things. But I wouldn't even know. The Alan Wake Remastered for PC is currently only like available on Epic Games, and I don't think I have the Epic. I don't think the Epic Games launcher works for me. At least not in this game. Or I turned it off, which is a total possibility. There's so many games that like break if you have an overlay thing working away in the background, even if you never fucking use it. It's weird. Oh, hey! Howdy, friend! Anybody else want to join them? Keep your head on a swivel. We should be fine. There's a light source up here. Not that all light sources are made equal. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. And even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Oh. No, that's not true. Thomas Zane died. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. I mean, the place does seem nice. If it wasn't for like the constant fog and the dark creatures of the night and the actual darkness overall in itself swarming around the place, this would be a good vacation spot. Or at least rather, it would be an actually relaxing vacation for I almost said Thomas. For Alan. Uh-oh. Two-sided attack. That's good. Okay. I wanted to see if I could shoot off the rope. my supplies. Still, you know, as usual, always really good on revolver ammo. I'll use some of that for our next encounter. Flare gun! You're not gonna attack me with a bunch of birds now, are you? Now, usually, I guess, if some of these things are treated like I'm not gonna find them. I don't know, it's been weird. Because sometimes I'll find, like, say I find flare guns more on the main path, and then I get, like, attacked pretty immediately, but if I find it on, like, the little side arrow thing, which even though those are pretty fucking obvious, I don't feel like I've missed any of them. A lot of those, I don't necessarily get attacked by anything super crazy. Like, I get attacked, I'll get ambushed. But it's not a lot that makes me feel like I need to be using the flare guns.
checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Who the hell's Mott? I assume that he worked for Carl Stuckey, and that's why he was checking out, like, the cabins. Yeah. Okay, but is there anything this way? I shouldn't be expecting anything. We just had a little port secret. It's because this went up further. Okay. I thought that was like a missing door, but I think maybe it went up somewhere else, or it is a missing door. Huh. Okay, I guess I'm going down into the basement of this abandoned ruin. And damn, just back. Oh! CW and TZ. Oh. Cynthia Weaver and Thomas Zane? Tom, you talked to me on TV. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Tom. Jesus. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize the flare would light up these hidden messages as well. That makes sense, since they're, like, light sensitive. Alright, so Cynthia Weaver's caches are what we're finding, I guess. That and or Thomas Zane. So maybe, like, Thomas Zane left some messages, and then Cynthia leaves some now in his place. Which, you know, would make sense since Thomas Zane was taken by the darkness entity himself. Oh boy. Ugh. That's a lot of enemies. Flare! Alright. There are some things I'm just not gonna deal with. Ah, man, I guess I gotta use a battery thing. Oh, you know what? I should have used our revolver there. There's just ammo waiting around for me. Yeah, right. Not dealing with a 360-degree attack. Assaulted from all sides.
see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Maybe I can magic up the cabin for a little bit.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
What's out there?
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Right, buddy. Sure.
Wait! Are you? Wake?
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! I'm sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
I think the darkness made it to him first. Whoops. Well, he admitted it. He never had Alice. So this whole thing was just a ruse to screw me over. Try and get the powers of the manuscript pages himself. Oh shit, the tornado's taking him away! I feel at that height, he was dying. From that height and directly on his spine, whoo, would have been bad. All right, end of episode 3. We fell back into the lake. If you fall into a reality shifting lake a whole bunch of times, do you think you end up just like 3 or 4 or 5 layers deep into super reality changes? That'd be pretty fucked, wouldn't it?
With the drunk midwife, who's that yonder hole in flames, dragging behind him a sack of chains.